Are you guys looking at us? Just one of them.
It's a youngster.
Homolovi is Hopi for a place in the Little Hills. It's a great state park in the northeast as you enter Arizona.
A whole bunch over here, Lou.
One of those donkeys is not happy. So this was all Navajo, wasn't it?
Hopi.
Hopi, okay. There was an exhibit about the code talkers who had to be brave and fit both mentally and physically in World War II. They developed and memorized a special code and endured some of the most dangerous battles in World War II and remained calm under fire, and are credited with saving many American lives. They even have their own observatory. And we happen to be here on a Saturday, so we'll come back at 6 o'clock tonight and look at the stars. If you're camping here, it's free to go in and see the stars. We're heading out to the Sunset Cemetery. Looks like we can go inside over by that gate. There's a monument for the Mormon pioneer settlement founded by Lot Smith in 1876. Drought and floods forced the abandonment.
Brigham Young said you should go this way. That's why they want it here.
Brigham Young did?
Yep.
Let's see. Little Maggie James, 2 months. It was a hard life. 1875. The sun's pretty harsh out here, so I push my sleeves down to cover my hands. I put sunscreen on them, but you gotta cover your parts in the desert. Gotta hook her up. Gotta check the all trails and see which way we're going. We'll go left, behind the visitor center. Oh, that breeze feels good.
Yeah.
You can see the Hopi tribe flag up there. There's a group of Hopi that still live an hour and a half north of Homolovi. Eight years ago, there was 5 donkeys out here. Last year, or this year, they had 5 births, or 6 births.
They said now there's like 30 donkeys out here.
1 mile ahead. Gates open at 8. 8 to 5. Arizona has some beautiful sunsets. This is the view from the campground. So it doesn't really matter if you're on the inner loop or the outer loop. There's just big spaces. We're at the trailhead for Homolovi number 1. 60 miles north of here is Second Mesa, where the Hopi village moved. And it's not far from Chinle and Canyon de Chelly. Removal or damage of artifacts or rock art is prohibited by state and federal laws. Guess they try to keep the donkeys out with the fence.
I know, there's the donkeys in here. Destroying everything.
Somebody left the pottery. This looks like it was a comb or some sort of You can see the ruins over to the right on the side of the hill facing south, and then there's ruins over to the left. Right on the edge of the water. Looks like the village was just up on this mound. You can only see the top part of the ruins. They haven't been excavated to protect what's underneath. The little Colorado River runs alongside where you can see the trees down below. There's actually a sign that says watch out for quicksand, so we won't be going down there. Oh yeah, it's sharp.
Yeah.
Village was flooded by the little river, Colorado River, in the late 1300s, and the floods brought valuable resources from upstream. The campsites are all pretty much the same. They're all paved and very flat and level, which is really nice. With lots of room. They have electric and water and a fire pit. The Arizona sun gets really hot, even in the fall and the winter. So what we do is we try to get a site facing the east, and then in the afternoon you have shade where you want to sit out on your little patio. We're in site number 6, and it's exactly the same as site number 7. And you have a couple of trees that give you kind of shade. But there's a loop down below, and the sites are really nicely spaced. You can see everybody has lots of room. They have restrooms with showers. I would do a site-by-site review, but it looks like most of the sites are taken. It's pretty affordable, and it's real close to Winslow. And this is why we like the facing the east, because in the afternoon when it's getting hot, we have shade. We don't even have our awning out. Most of the sites have tent pads, but not all of them. But we don't need one. Unless Mike's in trouble, then he might need a tent.
Yeah.
In the next video, we'll show you around Winslow, since it's less than 10 miles from the campground, and one of my favorite places to visit, La Posada.